There's no real fish out in the deep water. All the fish here work in the shallow water where the bait is, and as you see today, we're only fishing at the moment in about 2 foot of water and catching that size fish. Nice bluey. Oh, you've got to be 680. We'll have a guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 68 centimetres. Good guess. Woo! That's a fish.
That's a fish. The mackerel fishing certainly tested our skills. However, according to Paul, the blue salmon that lay just around the corner were the real prize this time of year. And sure enough, he landed us right on the money.
Yeah, it tests your fishing skills when it gets to the salmon. You got to know how to let them run and just when to set the hook. Yeah.
Oh, hey! Look what we just picked up.
Exciting stuff, and most people really love it. That's why they come to the Gulf here, and the fishing is normally quite prevalent. About 600 mils, maybe a touch more. First blue salmon I think you've ever caught.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Really good one there.
Well, these things are absolutely going crazy. It's hit after hit after hit. It's not uncommon to have 3 or 4 people getting hit at the same time by the spotty mackerel in the waters right here. So I'm going to see how long it takes before I get one for myself. Straight away. Just as I predicted. Another mackerel. Oh, he's real.
He's going to be too small, Jim.
Is it?
Yeah, he's going to be 50 centimetres minimum size. This fella's about 45, 47. So we've got to let him go. Unfortunately, Tim.
That's alright.
Here he goes.
Let him go. Back to Mother Ocean.
There's no doubt that a day's fishing out in the Gulf is an experience that's really hard to beat. It's that feeling of euphoria when you arrive back on land, salt-ridden and smiling, holding a day's catch and capturing that must-have photo for your wall back home. Yes!
Meet Townie, one of the local residents here at the Barramundi Discovery Centre in Karumba. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
Look at the size of that.
been in captivity for a while. She's been for 4 years as a breeder. And went to town for just to prove they wouldn't breed over there. He's back with us now. They're just like big puppy dogs. They really are. They respond to your voice, top of the food chain. They love getting their bellies pat and rubbed. So the males become sexually mature about 55. So they're breeding up to the small male up until about 75, 80 centimetres. They change into female, have a year off, so then the next year off as a breeding female. Well, basically we're just a restocking association. We have done over 1 million fingerlings now since our inception 14 years ago, which we're very proud of. Done over 600,000 in the Norman River here itself. Well, there's your barra eggs, so tiny, about 1/2 mil in diameter. And then with day-old barra. And then that's about the size that we catch and release them. About that stage there, they're off to zooplankton and they want meat. They want other little fish. 2 and 3 are our spawning tanks. They're covered and insulated so that we can control the temperature and the light factor. And so we've got some of our breeding girls and boys in here. Fingers crossed, come September, I can start spawning some of these guys. Most of them are adopted. They've all got their names. Well, we've got Legs, we've got Weirdo, Hammer. We've got some amazing names here on our fish. Mine's Legs, see? Legs 11. One of the biggest impacts on barramundi fishing up here is accessibility. You know, it's just so much easier. We're the only field access road to the Gulf here, but some of the best fishing. And we have so many tourists through this time of year, so we try and keep the stocks going all the time in there.
And with their catch in hand, the 2 proud fishermen set out to discover the best way to prepare the fish they had caught. And who better to ask than the local seafood chef, Nick. Nick cut the mackerel into thick steaks ready for the oven. And while the mackerel was cooking, and